things have changed now for two reasons. One is we have a lot of publishers in India. A lot of them have come here. Bloomsbury is here, and HarperCollins is here. So we have a lot of them in India. Amazon is here. So I think that thing doesn't matter too much now anymore. And also it used to matter if you are reviewed by a Western critic. It gives you such an edge, over the others. You never could get that by being reviewed in India. So I think this whole English writing sort of hinged on the fact how important you were outside India rather than how important you are inside India. And that was extremely unfair. There are a lot of writers. In fact, I recently read this man, forget his name now, that journalist's son. He recently wrote a lovely article. So according to him, he says all the good writers in India come from abroad. So, and I was aghast at that. I said, how can he say such a thing? That all the good writers in India come from abroad. I mean, see, they are the writers whom they consider important because their readers can respond better. And I also heard how not with these big writers, not people of Vikram sit in that class, but the other writers, they make them rewrite and rewrite until they achieve that kind of a standard, which the format which their readers are comfortable with. So in a way, I never feel bad that I'm not published abroad. And if it were not for the women's presses, I would never have been published abroad. But at the same time, I do get letters even from men who say that, I've got from American man, I got from French man, saying that your book is simply beautiful kind of a thing. So I don't know who are these people who make these differences. I think readers don't do that. They are told to do that by the publisher, women's novel, one slot. So there are all these slottings published abroad, written by women. Then you have genres, that murder and mystery, like you have a writer like P.D. James, I have all her books with me. Because she writes murder and mystery, she never becomes a mainstream writer. She never gets a major prize, which is so unfair. Excellent books, some of them hers. So these are all the things which, writers, if they think about it, would sort of be tearing their hair. But thankfully, we write. A good writer or a committed writer just writes. You don't think of it until you have written. Then when it goes to the publisher, you start worrying about it.